I have faced a difficulty in understanding voltage and current concepts during my school days. So in this video I'll simplify this using a practical demonstration. So let's start. In this plate I have 4 marbles, and here in this plate I have total 14 marbles. If I assume these marbles as electrons, then in this point I have 4 electrons and here I have 14 electrons. These 4 are static electrons. By static I mean these are not mobile, and these 14s are also static electrons. As these are not mobile, so there is a potential energy stored in these electrons. Stored potential energy exists here at this point and here also. Potential energy of 4 electrons are much lesser than the potential energy of 14 electrons. This point has higher potential energy and this point has lower potential energy, but it is clear that these 2 points has a potential difference. This difference is known as potential difference or can be called voltage. This can be measured using volt. Now what I'll do is I'll perform an experiment here. That is, let's assume these 2 points are connected. So to show the connection, what I'll do is I'll bring the plates closer to each other. Let's touch the plates together. Like this, the electrical point and this point is connected through a wire. Now, will the electrons or marbles move from here to there? If making an electrical balance is concerned, no, it will not move. Why? Because there is no force. Similarly, if 2 electrical points are connected through wire, electrons will not be exchanged until and unless a force is applied. Now, if I apply a force externally, then I'll pick it up and put in that plate. The force will drift the electrons from this point to that point. Now this electrical force which I am applying to pick up the marbles is called electromotive force. This is also measured using volt. Technically, volt is joule per coulomb. Coulomb is the unit of charge. So if 1 joule energy is consumed to move 1 coulomb of charge from this point to that point, the force applied is called 1 volt. So volt is J by C, 1 joule energy per coulomb of charge. This was scenario 1, where you have a basic idea of what voltage is. Now what I'll do is I'll reset the marbles into initial position. Now come to scenario 2. It is clear that I'll apply external force to balance the number of electrons in these 2 plates. Now slowly let me pick 1 electron and put it here, another one here. Now you understand the transfer rate, say 1 electron per second. If I do it fast, then the transfer speed increases. The rate through which the electrons are moving from one point to another is known as current. What is the unit of current then? It is ampere. And then what is ampere? The coulomb concept will come again. If 1 coulomb of charge is transferred in 1 second, then we can say the rate of flow of electron is 1 ampere. If 1 coulomb is transferred from one point to another. 1 ampere is huge current, so is coulomb. 1 coulomb is equivalent to almost 6.24 into 10 to the power 18 electrons. If this much electron is transferred in a second, then the current is 1 ampere. This is clear. Let's move to scenario 3 and let me reset it to initial position. Let me make it 4. Let's do another experiment. When I'll pick one electron for transfer, by another hand I'll oppose. Let me do this. But with more force, I'm still be able to transfer electrons from this point to that point. Through one hand I am transferring, but from my left hand I am forcing it to stop. To overcome this, I am giving higher force through my right hand. The rate of flow of electron is getting decreased because electron flow is experiencing an opposite force. So this particular property is known as resistance, which opposes the current flow and measured using Ohm. Now resistance is clear. Let me reset this to initial position. Let's make it 4 then, and here it is 14. Now I'll do an interesting experiment. Instead of 1, I'll pick 5 marbles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here how many marbles? Total 1, 2, 9. And here 4, and I have 5. Now by giving 5, an electrical balance will be formed. I'll apply more force to pick 5 electrons at a time and put them there. The rate is also increased. Instead of 1 electron at a time, I have transferred 5 together and electrical balance is achieved. Force I applied was higher, 1 electron less force, but 5 electrons. To pick 5 electrons, I have applied more force. Thus, when I increase force, the rate is also increased. This phenomena is called Ohm's law. It states voltage is directly proportional to current. So if I apply more force, then rate of flow of electrons will also increase. So this way Ohm's law is established. Hope you have understood this. Put your queries in the comment section. I'll answer you if you have any queries. And if you like this video, then please subscribe to our channel. I can assure you I'll do something interesting in my next video.